The Olympic Games, a global spectacle, a celebration of athleticism and unity. But where did this grand tradition begin? We must journey back to ancient Greece, the cradle of Western civilization, to a time of gods, heroes and legends that shaped history. To Olympia, a sacred site revered by all. Here, the first Olympic Games took place, marking the dawn of a new era. Imagine the scene in 776 BC. The first recorded Games, a monumental event. A single race, the Stadion, was the highlight. A sprint honoring Zeus, king of the gods and seeking his favor. The Games grew over time, expanding in scope and significance. More events, more athletes, more excitement. They became a symbol of peace and unity among the city-states. A time of truce, the sacred truce, during a period of constant warfare between Greek city-states, was observed. For those few days, rivals could compete peacefully, setting aside their differences. A testament to the power of sport and its ability to bring people together. The ancient Games were more than just sport, they were a profound cultural event. They were a religious festival. Honoring Zeus was paramount. Victory brought glory and honor, not just for the athlete, but for their city-state, fostering pride and unity. The Olympics were a cornerstone of ancient Greek culture, influencing generations to come. The ancient Olympics showcased a variety of events. Foot races were central to the Games, drawing large crowds. Different lengths of races tested both speed and endurance, challenging athletes in multiple ways. The Stadion, the Dialos and the Dolichos were among the most popular races. Wrestling was a test of strength and skill, requiring both strategy and physical prowess. Competitors grappled in the sand, seeking to pin their opponent. Boxing, on the other hand, was brutal and unforgiving. Fighters wore leather straps around their fists, turning their hands into weapons of force. The Games were not without their dangers, with injuries being a common occurrence. Chariot racing was a thrilling spectacle, captivating the audience with its speed and intensity. But it was also perilous, with crashes and injuries common, adding to the drama. The pentathlon combined 5 events, testing the complete athlete in various disciplines. It included running, jumping, discus, javelin and wrestling, showcasing versatility. Victors were celebrated as heroes, their achievements honored by all. Their feats were immortalized in poetry and sculpture, ensuring their legacy. Religion was deeply intertwined with the Games, adding a spiritual dimension. Sacrifices were made to the gods, and oracles were consulted for guidance and blessings. The victors were seen as blessed by the gods, their success a divine endorsement. Victory was a sign of divine favor, elevating the status of the winners. The Olympics were a unique blend of athletic competition and religious devotion, creating a harmonious celebration of human and divine excellence. The ancient Olympics thrived for centuries, but their time came to an end. The Roman Empire rose to power. Greece, once a collection of independent city-states, fell under Roman rule. The Games continued, but their character changed. They lost their religious significance. They became more Romanized, less about honoring Zeus, more about entertainment. In 393 AD, a pivotal moment occurred. The Roman Emperor Theodosius I issued a decree. He banned pagan festivals. The Olympic Games, steeped in pagan tradition, were no more. The Games, once a symbol of Greek unity and culture, were extinguished. The end of the ancient Olympics marked a loss of tradition, a loss of athletic spirit. For over 1,000 years, the Games were forgotten. But the spirit of Olympia, the ideal of athletic competition, would eventually be rekindled. The 19th century saw a renewed interest in the classics, a period where the wisdom of ancient civilizations was rediscovered and celebrated. Ancient Greece and its culture captivated scholars and artists alike, inspiring a wave of admiration and study that spanned continents. The idea of the Olympics, of peaceful competition between nations, began to resonate deeply with many visionaries and thinkers of the time. One man, Pierre de Coubertin, a French aristocrat, became obsessed with reviving the Games, seeing it as a way to unite the world. Coubertin believed in the power of sport, not just as physical activity, but as a means to foster camaraderie and mutual respect. He saw it as a way to promote peace and understanding among different cultures and nations, bridging divides through shared goals. He travelled the world tirelessly, garnering support for his vision from influential leaders and sports enthusiasts alike. In 1894, his dream was realised at a historic conference in Paris. The International Olympic Committee was formed, marking the official rebirth of the Olympic Games. Its mission to revive the Olympic Games and promote the values of excellence, friendship and respect. 2 years later, in 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were held. The location? Athens, Greece, a city rich in history and tradition. A fitting tribute to the birthplace of the Games, where the spirit of competition was born. Athletes from 14 nations competed, showcasing their skills and determination on an international stage. A far cry from the ancient Games, but a start nonetheless, laying the foundation for what would become a global phenomenon. The Olympic flame, once extinguished, was rekindled, symbolizing the enduring spirit of the Games and the hope for a united world.